Hello, I'm Nancy, the person behind this offer and behind the business Your Money by Design, a money coach up here in Yellowknife in Northern Canada. And I created something that I think and I trust will be meaningful and helpful to you. You know what season's coming up. Some of us call it Christmas. I'm Anglican. Others is just holidays, and others is Hanukkah and other celebrations. But regardless, it's a period of time when there's lots going on. Some of you prefer to avoid it altogether and get on the nearest flight to Mexico or somewhere. Others of you go all in. Christmas is a highlight of your year, and you do a lot to make it special for yourselves. And then others are more like me, kind of a happy medium. For some of you, it's all about family. For some of you, it's all about a beautiful Christmas dinner. Some of you really love the tradition of exchanging gifts, both receiving and giving. I do. And it means different things for many people. For me, again, because I'm Anglican, the center point is it's primarily a religious time. So I like to give generously to places that are meaningful to me. Regardless, I want you to have a time of comfort and joy, whatever is right for you. Set your intentions and be mindful of your wallet. I want you to arrive in the new year feeling good about what just happened instead of getting a bunch of bills or feeling strapped for cash or broke. And this is designed to do precisely that. So I want you to take some time and think about what matters to you, what really matters to you, and then start associating dollars with what matters with you. And then actually fill out the fillable PDF. I'll describe a little more at the end of this video to just make sure that what your hopes are and your desires are in alignment and conscious of your wallet. Enjoy. Make this beautiful. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas like I do, Merry Christmas. For the rest of you, happy holidays. So here's an easy little demo of how to use the holiday calculator. Start with whatever your budget was. Budget, you say? Don't worry if you didn't have one. I would say just put in there $500, just as a placeholder, really. And then as you proceed through this, you'll see more what your budget ought to be. Personally, I set aside $200 a month for Christmas. I have a little savings just for my Christmas plans. For me, it's Christmas. And obviously that means over the course of a year, I've saved $2,400, but I actually know that I always need more. So typically I will have another $1,000 that I can add to that, bringing me up to $3,400. Then I typically fly, not always, but most holidays I fly from Northern Canada to the West Coast, and that's usually about $800. I keep an eagle eye out and get the best deal I can. Taxis, I don't use them much once I'm in town because usually I'm staying with friends, but I need them a little bit, so I'll put $60. Ferries, public transit, I will probably be going over to Vancouver Island. So for me, that will probably be about $100 or so all told. House sitter is expensive. I set aside $500 for that. Accommodations, I stay with friends, but sometimes I will stay at one night at my favorite little downtown Vancouver hotel, which is about $100. The Victoria Hotel, if anyone's interested, is utterly charming. Meals, yeah, I'll eat out a fair bit, and I might take my host out as well, so I'm going to put a full $300 for that. Starts to add up, and this starts to bring clarity, hey? Other travel expenses, nope, I've pretty much covered it. Then charitable donations. I donate all year to some of my preferred charities, but I'm going to put in an extra $250 because you know those appeals that you get for Christmas or for the holiday season, so I'll put in an extra $250. Then I don't have a partner, but I do have a bestie, and so my bestie I would tend to spend about $75 for her. I don't have kids, but I do have nephews, so I'm going to put $100 each for them. Friend one, friend two, I've got more than two friends, but for here, I'll just put, I usually spend, 50-ish for my friends. Maybe not 50, maybe more like 30. Wrapping paper, you know those little bags that you get? Don't forget about those because those are all expensive, your wrapping paper. So I'll put 50. And for me, I'm also including, even though it's not spelt out, the postage, which is kind of expensive, $50. then this year, I'm not going to be hosting anything this year, but for sure I'm going to be going to different parties and so on where it's kind of usual to bring a bottle of wine. Those add up. So I would say I'm going at least 5 places where I'll bring a $40 bottle of wine. Could be $20, but I'll splash a little and go for $200. Christmas tree. This year I'm not buying Christmas trees, but I'm going to buy a holiday decoration. I get wreaths every year, beautiful fresh wreaths, and they're about $75 each. So times 3 is, what's 75? Let's just say 150. It's more than that, obviously. Just can't do math on the spot. Candles, I've got loads. Additional hydro costs, oh yeah, I'll say at least $100. And in terms of other, nothing's coming to me. Oh yeah, I'm going to get some Purdy's chocolates. That could be under the donations. I don't know if you know what Purdy's chocolates are. They're one of those things where kids sports group or dance group, they raise funds by convincing you to buy more chocolate than you need. And I've already done that. And did I spend $225? Yeah, I spent $225 on that. That will be gifts to my tenants and other things. So you can see that my my budget remaining is $210. So, and I can assure you that will get used up somewhere. So this just helps you just be a little clear on how much this season costs you, so that whenever you're clear on something, you have a good chance to deal with it effectively. Some of you may decide, uh-oh, I'm in way over my head. And in that case, at least you have the option to look this over again and determine, are there places where you can maybe spend a little less? Others of you may discover that you've got lots of budget left. That could be one of two things. Either you haven't adequately figured out how much your costs are, or maybe you just do have a lot or a chunk of money left over, in which case, woohoo, Happy New Year. Anyway, this is how it's done. You can see it's very easy, and it does the math for you. And again, the intention here is for you to live with discernment and clarity. What are your priorities for this holiday season? And just make sure that your wallet aligns with it and you're not left with any unexpected surprises in the new year. That's a lousy way to start the new year. This will allow you to set your intentions, be very clear with yourself, and have a wonderful holiday season that is very conscious of your wallet and that your wallet aligns with. So there you go.